Thank you, Pinky. Of course, like you already said, Congressman Sandro Marcos, the eldest son? The
Yes,
eldest
yes,
son
ma'am.
of President Bongbong Marcos and First Lady Liza Araneta Marcos. Congressman, ang bata mo, no? How old are you?
28, ma'am.
28.
I'm actually not the youngest.
You're not the youngest.
There are a number of congressmen who are younger than me.
Yeah, okay.
The youngest, who we call the Benjamin, that's sort of the nickname, is actually 25. He turned 25 the
Who's
month
that?
before elections.
Who's
Jaime
that?
Coanco.
Yes,
ma'am.
Jaime, yung anak ni Charlie.
Yes, ma'am.
The late former
late Charlie
Congressman Charlie
Coanco. Yes,
Coanco. Okay. Well, Sandro, very quickly, I know we have only about 2 minutes, no, but I just wanted to ask you, syempre, you've been very busy during the campaign, nagpapa-interview ka at everything, but this is the first time you're in CNN Philippines, and I wanted to get your thoughts about your father becoming president in spite of your very long family history. You are young, but you've heard of it. You know all the stories.
Yes,
You've lived it.
First of all, you're right. Thank you very much for having me. It is my first time on CNN Philippines. With regards to how I feel of my father becoming president, I watched, I guess, from 2016 and from everything that happened in 2016, which frankly was a painful experience. I have seen him grow into the man he has become, or I've seen him grow into someone who is ready for the seat and ready for the presidency. And I think people will be very happy with what he has to say in this coming SONA. And I think it definitely will set the tone for the coming 6 years.
Yeah. Aside from saying that people will be very happy with what he's going to say, can you give us more of a clue about what he's going to say?
Well, I don't want to
More
spoil
pa.
everything.
I know, but more pa, because you said that kanina
Yes.
about 2 hours ago. So you have to tell us more, just a little bit more.
You're good at keeping track.
Yes.
Well, everything that we think he's going to say, a large part of it will be about the economy and where it's headed for the next 6 years. Of course, he being the Secretary of Agriculture concomitantly to being the president, we can expect agriculture to play a big role, not just in his SONA, but in the coming administration. Other facets of the speech
Pandemic
that I have
response?
seen are, of course, pandemic response, and essentially just a roadmap for what we can expect, what, like any president, what he wants from Congress, what he needs from the legislative arm
Yeah.
of government.
Oo. What kind of help is he going to ask from Congress? For what specific legislation?
I don't want to
share?
preempt the president, ma'am.
Okay.
I don't want to preempt the president, so
Yeah.
let's just wait for him. But
Yeah.
like the beginnings of any administration, I think there are certain earmarked laws that either need to be amended, ratified. So I'm sure those will feature in his State of the Nation address.
Will he address this idea about charter change, amending the constitution, not just political, not just about federal or parliamentary or how many terms for a sitting president, but also the economy, foreign investment.
Personally, let's wait for what he has to say. But I should think that with the numerous problems, or this is a personal opinion, with the numerous problems that we are facing that are rather urgent, the economy, for example, food security, all of these.
Dapat mauna yon.
Yes.
Okay.
I think those are the things that
Get
should be
it.
addressed first.
Yeah.
Charter change is important. It should be studied. It is not as important as keeping our kababayans fed. It is not as important as making sure the path that our economy goes to in the next 6 years is a steady path.
Yeah, well, that sounds good to hear, no? Parang hindi pa napapanahon at dapat hindi ipilit, right? Okay. Will he be making announcements about appointments? Because there are a few more appointments in the cabinet, for example, or other government
I
bodies,
don't think the
etc.
State of the Nation address is a appropriate
Venue for that.
venue to be announcing the appointments.
Okay.
I understand that there have been some appointments which have not been filled, but I think if you look at the process that this administration has taken with regards to the cabinet secretaries, it has been one of being meticulous with regards to picking the right person. And I think the mentality of our president was that rather than appointing someone and rushing it, he would rather take his time with the vetting and making sure that it's the right person than, like I said, rushing the whole process. So
Okay.
good things take time,
Yeah.
but hopefully we're getting towards the end of that
That road,
That road.
Yeah, okay. I know I said we only have 2 minutes, but I'll stretch it to just one more minute, I want to ask also.
No problem, ma'am.
During his inaugural address on June 30th, one of his last lines, he talked about, and he never mentioned the 31.6.5 million who voted for him. He talked about 110 million reasons to be confident. No, it sounded to me like your dad was steering away from talking about how divisive the election was. Is that what he's trying to do now? And how would you, as his son, try to address all these issues that, we have many political forces that don't agree with him, that see this as a very strange happening, to have a second Marcos as a president?
Well, ma'am, with all due respect, divisiveness might be the opinion of some, but being the first majority president elected since, I guess,
a very long time.
Since a very long time, I don't see anything divisive in it. If you are supported by the majority of the Filipinos, then you can argue that that's the majority. And
well, it is the majority, yeah.
exactly. So to call the election divisive would be to discredit the 31.5 or 31.6 million people that equated to about 58% of the electorate which supported him. Now, with regards to his inaugural speech and what he said, that when he has 110 million reasons to he has 110 million reasons that he is confident that this country will flourish. It is because after May 9, you are not the president to 31.6 million Filipinos. You are the president to 110 million Filipinos. And with regards to his message of unity, what kind of unifying president would you be if you only called out the 31.6? He hopes to espouse an inclusive brand of leadership within this country for the next 6 years. And so he needs to think about everyone and anyone, not just the people that voted for him.
All right. Thank you so much, Congressman Sandro Marcos. Sandro, maraming salamat. All right. I know you need to go and have lunch.
No. We have to be in the hall by 3.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, sige na. You can go now. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. Go ahead. Salamat. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right.